Remember, PHP generate HTML codes. Okay. Now PHP stand for hypertext preprocessor. That is what we mean by PHP preprocessor. Now, as mentioned in my first video, these PHP scripts are basically executed on the server, not the client side, right? In the server, right? PHP is open source software. You can even download it to your personal computer. You can free to download and use. Now remember, when you write the PHP scripts, the extension has to be .php, right? PHP files solely are executed by the web server, where it performs some processing and calculation, sometimes access the databases. Now remember, PHP can't access or manipulate the client-side web browsers because it's purely a processing of the server process some data there in the server side, right? So it can't manipulate or access the client-side web browser, right? So as mentioned before, the client requests a PHP script by locating the URL code, right? Then the server scripting engine in the web server interprets and execute the PHP scripts and translate these result into HTML code and sends the result back to the client and the web server, and then the client side browser displays that information, right? Now, as a general rule, use client-side scripting like JavaScript to handle the user interface processing, and also some bit of light processing such as form data validation. But when it comes to server side, we use server side scripting for more intensive calculations and also the data storage and data access kind of operations done by the server side script, right? Now that is the general rule when you're writing the scripts, right? So we are not going to actually use client side scripting or JavaScript this in this course, but we are using only the PHP, the server side scripts, right, for the calculation and access data from the databases.